Good afternoon. Today we are going to discuss about some of the concepts in Module 5, like the shortest path algorithm. Shortest path algorithm. I told in the last class, whenever whenever a graph is given, and in that graph, the shortest path between one node to another node. So maybe I could able to discuss this particular slide. It is a most common problem. So in a computer network, you have so many network points. We call it as computers. Suppose if one computer from this end to talk to this end, so it has to pass through so many lines. So which is the shortest line? So that is the biggest challenge for computer network. But the algorithm, what you see here, the shortest path algorithm will definitely give solutions to that kind of problem. And you observe here, suppose in real life also, I have given, you observe this paragraph. So consider a scenario where a flight carrier departing from Delhi is required to drop consignments at Lucknow, Jaipur, Ahmedabad, Pune, Hyderabad airports. So in what sequence it has to go? So that entire transportation becomes short. I think you have already studied operation research, right? Mechanical students. Operation research, have you studied? Operation research on subject ಇದೆಯಾ ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Okay, right. So in that also you will do transportation problem. Same way, this is also shortest path problem. So what you have to do? You have to decide which is the right path, which is the shortest path that to reach from one node to another node. So we can relate last point. You can see same scenario with data structure, where each city represents a node in the graph, and while the distance between the cities represents the weight of the graph, that is weight of the edge. So let us take one simple example. Look at here. This is one example. See, 2 is a graph. We have already seen this. Adjacency matrix we have discussed earlier. So 1 is a node, and 2 is a node, 3 is a node, and 4 is a node, and 5 is a node. So you have 5 nodes, and these 5 nodes represent some cities. They represent some cities, and of course you have to find distance between the shortest distance between node 1 to node 1 to node 3, node 1 to node 4, node 1 to node 5. You have to find the shortest distance. Same way, from second node to first node, what is the shortest distance? Second node to the third node, what is the distance? Second node to fourth node, second node to fifth node, what is the shortest distance? Same way, third node to first node, third node to second node, third node to fourth node, third node to fifth node. What is the shortest distance? So you have to find shortest distance between fourth node to first node, fourth node to second node, fourth node to third node, fourth node to fifth node. So what is the shortest distance? Same way, fifth node to first node, fifth node to second node, fifth node to third node, fifth node to fourth node, so you have to find the shortest distance. So this is what the shortest distance, shortest path finding algorithm does. In this algorithm, first thing that you have to write is the adjacency matrix. I've already said how to write an adjacency matrix. You write down all the nodes at one side, you have to write down all the nodes other side. Now, between 1 and 1, so there is a 1 and 1 loop kind of thing, so path. So that is, you write 8 here. You can see, you write 8 here. Same way, between 1 and 2, so 1 to 2, you write it 3. Between 1 and 3, there is no path. There is no path. You just write it 0. 0 or infinity, you just write. You write it as infinity. Infinity, nothing but you cannot reach. And between 1 and 4, 4 is between 1 and 5, you cannot reach. Direct, there is no direct path, you can write it directly infinity. Same way, between 2 and 1, 2 and 2, 2 and 7, 2 and 4, 2 and 5. So 3 and 4, 3 and 2, 3 and 3, 3 and 4, just like this. 4 and 0, 4 and 1, 4 to 2, 4 to 3, 4 to 4, 4 to 5, you have to write 5 to 1, 5 to 2, 5 to 3, 5 to 4, 5 to 5, how much distance? So you have to find the distance. So this finding the distance, shortest distance between all these nodes is the challenge. Once you apply this algorithm and solve the problem, finally you come at this position. So you observe here, I want to reach 1 to 1, it is 8. 2 to 2, it's 14. 3 to 3, 8. So you observe here 8 is the shortest distance. And of course, from 2 to 1, it's 11. From 1 to 2, it is 3. 1 to 3, it is 6. So these are all the distances, you can see. These are all the distances, shortest distances. How these shortest distances are calculated? It is calculated. You initially have weight matrix, and applying this concept, the minimum path, shortest path between any two nodes, I and j, is nothing but minimum path between the shortest path of ij, that is shortest path of ik plus kj. So what is this ik, kj? We'll check, we'll work it out with a problem, you'll understand. You observe here, it's a algorithm, we call it as Floyd-Warshall algorithm. In order to find the shortest distance between two points, we use. So initially what you do, you create a distance matrix of d dimension. So that is 0, 0. Everything in the d matrix, you make it 0. Okay. So this d will work for v number of edges. So suppose if you have 4 edges, so it is a 4 cross 4 matrix. So 4 cross 4 matrix. So it is 4 cross 4 matrix. And you have to make all the elements of the 4 cross 4 matrix 0. That's what you are doing. And now, initially, what is the initial weights, whatever you are having? So all those initial weights, you just record it. You record all the weights of the distance vector using weighted associate this one adjacency matrix. You just write the vector. So create the distance matrix. Once it is done, apply this. If distance of ij between two nodes distance of ij, if it is greater than distance of ik plus kj, then you just store this ik plus kj value in the distance of ij. So this will be applied in the 3 loop for loops, and finally once this 3 loop for loop finishes, so it is understood that your distance matrix is ready. It's understood that distance matrix is ready. So the final distance matrix you just display. Same thing. So same thing, I have written it as a program. You see, I have included conivo.h, stdio.h min function just to find the minimum of 2 numbers. Now, I use P of phi comma phi. This is path matrix. This is shortest path matrix. First, according to the algorithm, make path matrix 0, and after that you specify the path. Where is the distance that is path distance. So there is a path between 0 to 0, 0 to 1, and 0 to 3, 0, 1 to 2, 2 to 0, 2 to 4, 2 to 3, and 4 to 3. So this is the path matrix. So you are feeding adjacency matrix using this path coordinates. And of course, the path matrix, which is nothing but adjacency matrix, you are just displaying here. So you are initializing the path matrix to 0, you are adding the adjacency matrix details, the weights, the distances, and finally you are displaying that matrix. Once that is done, next thing is you have to find the shortest path. Of course, if there is a path, you store that path value here into SP of ij. If it is 0 or if it is not present, you write it as 999. 999 is nothing but infinity. Infinity is nothing but there is no direct path. If you have direct path, write that value. Write that value. If you don't have that direct path, you write it as infinity. Just write it as infinity. Infinity is nothing but 999. So that is what it is doing. In this for loop you are doing. Next, after this, what you are doing, you are storing the minimum value between the shortest path and started path of ij with ik plus kj. So it is calculated and minimum value it is stored here in the shortest path. Once it is stored, you can display the shortest path. It is done. And of course, the min function also works this way. Now, let us take one example. So this is the algorithm. This is the algorithm, everything we understood. But unless you work out with an example, you will not understand how exactly things are ready. Now, okay. Observe, this is a matrix. See, this is a matrix. This is a graph. So you see, from it's a graph of 4 nodes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 nodes. There is a path between 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 is 7. 1 and 4 is 7. 4 and 1 is 2. And 1 and 2, it is 3. From 2 and 1 is 8. Similarly, 3 and 1 is 5. 3 and 1 is 5. It's one directional, you can see. 3 and 4 is 1. 3 and 2 you don't have. 2 and 3 you have, that is 2. It is that. You can see. So, observe here very carefully. You have a path. Okay, I just take one simple example. You have a path. Path between 1 and 1. So, there is no loop. You write it as 0. Okay, it is written. 0 is written. Now between 1 and 2, 1 and 2 there is a path. The path is 3. 3 I am writing here. 3 I am writing here. So I am just writing 3. Right. Once it is written. Okay. Sorry. Once it is written. Next. Between 1 and 3 there is no direct path. So directly between 1 and 3 there is no path because 3 to 1 is there, 1 to 3 is not there. That's why we are writing here the infinity. Next, between 1 and 4, 1 to 4 it is 7, you are writing 7. Same way adjacency, this is the graph and this is the adjacency matrix. This is the adjacency matrix. The adjacency matrix you are writing, right? So, this adjacency matrix you have already written. Now, next thing that we have to do here is we have to find A of 1. A of 1. So, in A of 1, what you do? You keep the first column, first row constant and you write. So, what is that you are writing? So, here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 rows are there. You write 4 rows and you write the matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the first row, first column constant. 0, 3, infinity, and 7. Same way, diagonal matrix, you write it as it is. Diagonal matrix as it is. Every diagonal matrix, you write it. Next, 8, 5, 2. 8, 5, 2. You have to do it. Now, I want to find this value. This value I don't know. A of 2, 3. That is A of 2, 3. A of 2, 3. You can write A of 2, 3. Observe this algorithm. If you want to find any value A of ij, if you want to find, it has to be ik plus aj. So this is a0. A of 2, 3, if you want to find, what is A of ik? So keeping 1 constant, 1, 2, and plus A of, this is 0, 0, that is initial. A of this one, 0 is this one. A that is matrix A. So A of ik and kj. So keeping 3, 1. So this is what? Keeping the things. 1 second, I'll bring my book. Yes. So it is, I just write it once again. So if you want to find, this value here, this value A of 2, 3. So what you have to do? A of 0, that is 0 is nothing but the initial matrix. A of 0 of 2, 3. A of 2, 3 is equal to A of A0 of 2, 1, because it has to pass through 1, 2, 1 plus A0 of 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. You know very well, so A of 2, 3, value in A of 2, 3 in A0, that is initial matrix A0, 2, 3. So 2, 3 is 2. So 2, 3 is 2. So 2. A of 2, 1. 2, 1 is 2 and 1. 2 and 1 is 8. So this is the 8. So this I am talking about 8. So I am writing 8 plus A of A0 of 1, 3. 1 and 3, infinity. Anything added to infinity is infinity. So which one is bigger? 2 or infinity? So 2 is bigger. We have to write the shortest one. So shortest one is 2. Write 2 here. Write 2 here. That is done. Next, you have to find the next element. The next element, what you have to find is A of, next element that you have to find is A of 2, 4. So next element you have to find it A, 2, 4. So you can certainly see 2, 4. Yeah. So A of 2, 4, I just take 2 comma 4, a0 of 2 comma 4, because I'm representing a1 matrix. A1 matrix is an intermediate matrix. So 2 comma 4 can be written as a0 of 2 comma 1, because 1 is common, because I'm passing through 1, plus a0 of 1 comma 4, 1 comma 4. So a0 of 2 4, a0 of 2 and 4 is infinity. 2 and 4 is infinity. And a0 of 2 and 1, 2 and 1 is 8, plus 1 and 4, 1 and 4 is 7. So total is 15. So compared to infinity and 15, 15 is the smallest one. You write 15 here. You write 15 here. Write 15. So it is just like that. And of course, next element that you have to find here is a of 3 comma 2. So you have to find a of 3 comma 2. So whenever you want to find a of 3 comma 2, formula you know very well. a0 of 3 comma 1, 3 comma 1, and plus a0 of 1 comma 2. You see, every time you are adding 1, you are doing a of ij is equal to a of ik plus kj. That is what it is given in the formula. You can see a of sp of ij is equal to sp of ik plus kj. So same thing. So I is common. I is common. You see, it is just like that. So now a of 2 3, a of 2 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 3 is 2, and of course, sorry, 3 and 2, 3 and 2 is 5. I'm sorry, 3 and 2 is 5, 5. So this you have to find it with a of 3 comma 1, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 1 is sorry, I made a small mistake. 1 second. A of 3 2, a of 3 2, a of 3 2, 3 2 is infinity, and a of 3 1, 3 1 is 5, plus a of 1 2, a of 1 2 is 3. So again 8. So 8 is the smallest one. You just write 8. Just write 8, and because infinity and 8, you just compare which is smallest one, minimum 1, you just store it. Next, we have to find the next element. Next element here in the sequence, next element in the sequence is 3 comma, you can see 3 comma, I'm sorry, 4. So here 3 comma 4. So you can certainly write 3 comma 4. So it can be written as a0 of 1 comma 3, 1 comma 3, and sorry, 3 comma, I'm sorry, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 1 plus 1 comma 4, a0 of 1 comma 4. So you know very well 3 comma 4, 3 comma 4 in a0, 3 comma 4 a0 is 1, is 1. Just write 1. Just write 1, 1 here. And you have 3 1, 3 1 is 5, plus 1 4, 1 4 is 7. So this is 12. This becomes 12. 12 and 1, which is smaller? 1 is smaller. You write 1 as it is. Now, next is this element. That is 4 2. A of a0 4 2. You can see a0 4 2. You just have to find a0 4 2. So it is just like this. A0, 4 and 2. 4 and 2, you have to find. 4, 2 is nothing but A1 of 4 comma 1, 4 comma 1 plus A0 of 1 comma 2. So 4 comma 1 is 2, just write 2, plus 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2 is 3. So this is 5. But what about A0 of 4, 2? A0 of 4, 2 is infinity. If you look at this 4 comma 1 and 1 comma 2. So you get certainly 8. 5. 5 is the shortest. You just write 5 in this place. 5. Just write 5. Next, you have to find the next shortest path between 4 and 3. So 4 and 3. So you can see 4 and 3. I just take 4 and 3, rub it. Okay, I have to find 4 and 3 and check it out how much is coming. And you know very well it is A0 of 4 comma 1 because it is passing through first node plus A0 1 comma 3. 1 comma 3. It is very simple. 4 and 1, 3, 1 and 3. Yes. 4 and 1. 4, 1 is nothing but 2. And 1, 3. 1, 3 is infinity. And normally A0 of 4, 3. A0 of 4, 3. 4, 3 it is infinity. So 1, 3 is also infinity. This is also infinity. You just write infinity as it is. So whether first infinity is bigger or second infinity, both are infinity only. So infinity, you just write it as it is. So that's what you get. Now with first iteration A0, you got like this the value. The same value. I just put it here. You can see same value. I've taken first initial matrix. After this, what happens? You observe 0. I have got 3, infinity 7. How you got A1? It is after first iteration. A1 means A first iteration. Now I got this next 2 in the second row, 8, 0, 2, 15, 5, 8, 0, 1 and 2, 5. Actually it is not proper. 2, 5, infinity 0. So this is what we have got. I'll just keep this. Just move my board little bit. Okay, keep it here. I paste it here. Yeah, just move our board little bit. Whiteboard. Yes, I just pasted below. Right. Yeah. So this is my A1 matrix. Now I had to find A2 matrix now. I think red is better. It is seen. A2, A1 I have found. A2 I have to find. So again the matrix I write 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here 1, 2, 3, 4. I just have to write. And same way, A2, keep the second column, second row constant. You write rest of the things. So, and diagonal elements 0, 0, 0, 0. Diagonal elements, keep it as it is. Okay. Second row, that is 3, 8, This is 5. This is 5 actually. 5. Okay, this is 5 actually. Next, second row, this is 8, 0, 2, 15. Okay. Now, A2. A2 is the second matrix, second intermediate matrix. If I want to find for A2, so the element which I have to find here is 1, 3. So I have to refer to first matrix A1 of 1, 3. I have to find. If I want to find the via matrix is 2, via root is 2. So I have to write A1 of 1, 2 plus A1 of 2, 3. 2, 3 I have to find. So 1, 3 is what? How much? It is infinity. Infinity you just write. A1 and 2. 1 and 2 is 3. A2 and 3. 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is 2. So what happens? 5. This you get 5. Is 5 less than infinity? Yes. You write 5 here. This is the deduced value. This is the value that you have deduced. So you write there. So once that is done, next element that you have to find, here is 1, 4. So same thing. You have to find 1, 4. So for this, what I have to do? A1 of 1, 4 I have to do. I have to find from the previous matrix. I have to reduce 1, 2. So via the element 2. So I will write A1 of 1, 2 plus A1 of 2, 4. So here 2, earlier you might have seen in the previous iteration, we used to take, in the previous iteration you observe, we used to take A0 of, here it is A1 of we are taking, and every time it has to go through element 1. Here it has to go through element 2, that is node 2. That is what you have to observe. And A of 1, 4 is 1 and 4. The present value is 7. A of 1, 2 is 3 plus A of 2, 4. 2 and 4 is 15. So 18 you get out of these two, you get 18. So 18 and 7, which is smaller? 7 is smaller. You write 7 here. Next element I have to find here is A of next element A of 3, 1. You have to find A of 3, 1. So A of 3, 1 you have to find. So for this I have to take the previous matrix A of A of A1 of 3, 1 is nothing but A of A1, that is previous matrix, from the previous matrix. So I had to find 3, 2, because 2 is the via path that I have to go. 3, 2 plus A1 of same 2, 1. 2, 1 I have to find. So now 3, 1 is 5. 2, 3 2, 3, there is 2 and 3 is 2. Sorry, 3 and 2. 3 and 2 is uh, 3 and 2 is 8, and plus 1 and 2. 2 and 1. 2 and 1 is 8. So 1 is also 8. So 8 plus 8, 16. 16 and 5, which is smaller. 5 is smaller. You just write 5 as it is. Now, after this, next element that you have to find is 3, 4. So you have to find for 3, 4. So you have to find it for 3, 4. So this element, I have to find the shortest path for this element 3, 4. For this, a of 1, 3, 2 plus a1 of 2, 4. 2 will come because it is, you are going to write, so the second iteration. So similarly you try 2, 3. So 3, 4, 3, 4 is earlier is 1. So 2, 3, sorry, 3, 2. 3 and 2 is 8. 8 plus 2 and 4. 2 and 4 is 15. So 15 plus 8 is 23. 23 and 1, which is bigger. 23 and smaller is 1. So you write the smaller value as it is. Smaller value. You just write the smaller value. Smaller value, just write. Yes, it is written. Next, you have to find a of 4, 0. So you have to find a of 4, 0. So again, this has to be found with the help of the previous matrix. With the previous matrix. So a1 of you can see 4, 1, 4, 1, 4 and 1. So 1 is the. So 4 and 1, how do you find? So it is a1 of 4, 2. It's 4, 2, 4, 2 plus 2, 1. 2, 1. So 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2 is 5. This is 5. I'm sorry. It's 5. 5 plus 1 and 2. 2 and 1. That is 8. And 4, 1 earlier is 2. So you just, so whether 2 is lesser or 13 is lesser. 2 is lesser. You just write 2 here. Okay, it's just like that. Next, you have to find it for 4 and 3. So you have to find it for 4 and 3. 4 and 3 you have to find it. And of course, I just erase it. 4 and 3. So in this case, what I will write? A1 of 4, 2. 4, 2 plus 2, 3. 2, 3. 4 and 2. 4 and 2 is 5. And 2 and 3. 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is 2. And right now, a of 4, 3. 4 and 3 is infinity. So whether infinity is bigger or 7 is bigger. Infinity is bigger. Smaller is 7. Just write 7. Yes. So this is how A2 is calculated. This is how A2 is calculated. This is how A2 is calculated. You observe A2, the intermediate matrix A2 is calculated. So after calculating A2, we have found the values. So observe in the previous stage. In the previous stage, observe here there were two infinities. Infinities means the unknown values. I don't know what is the path. But now it has been replaced by 7 and 5. Now you have to find again A3 now. Sorry. You have to find A3 now. A3. So that you will find the shortest among all these things. A3, if you find, you will find shortest among. So it is already there in my desktop. You can see A1, it is there. So 1 second, I'll just open yeah, the temp folder. So you can see A2. This is what I got, A2. This is what A2 I have received. Okay, paste. You can see this is what A2 we have deduced, and I've already calculated and written this particular, sorry, I'm already created some something, and it is written already. So I just take this one bigger, A2. A2 is what I have calculated, 0, 3, 5, 7, 8, 0, 2, 15, 5, 0, 5, 8, 0, 1, 2, 8, 5, 7, 7, 0. So same value we have got it. So I just select everything. Since it is handwritten, I just remove it. Now from A2, I had to find A3. So I have got A2. Same way, I will find A3. So in place of A2, from A0 I found A1. From A1 I found A2. A2 I have found. So after finding A2, so of course this is 5. This is not 8. This is not 8. This is 5. So I just make a small correction. It's a 5. Okay. So now I have to find A3. I have to find A3. A3, again the same principle. I have to find 1, 2, 3, 4. Same way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So make the diagonal element 0, 0, 0, 0. Whenever you are writing 3, third column you make it constant. Third column is 5, 2, 0, 7. And here also third column. See, third column you make column and row constant. 5, 8, 0, 1. You make everything. So now we have to find position for this, position for this, position for this, for this, this and this. You have to find. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after finding the same way, how we have executed the earlier way, same way you have to find it. And once you find, you get A3 like this. A3 is equal to 0, 0, 0. I'm just writing as it is. Just copy it and I'll put it here in the whiteboard. So A3, what I get? A3 will be very simple. From A1 I received A2. From A2 I'll receive A3. From A3 I receive A4. So that is what you have to understand. So yes, all the elements I just removed. Yes, done. Now I just paste. Yes. So this is A3, A1, A2, A3. I just find it A3. And of course, I have to find the next element. I have to find the next element. From A3, I have to find A4. So there are 4 nodes. So that's why I have to find A1, A2, A3, A4. So I just copy it. And the fourth iteration, what I do here, this will be the shortest. This will be the shortest path. This will be the shortest path. And whatever I get in this matrix, this is the shortest path. This is the shortest path between node 1 to node 2, node 1 to node 5, node 1 to node 6, node 1 to node 2, node 1 to node 3, node 1 to node 4. Same way, from node 2 to node 1, 2 to 3, 2 to 2, 2 to 3, 2 to 4. So this is the shortest path. This is the shortest path. So this is the shortest path matrix that you are going to get. Same thing whenever you execute the program, also here. So you are supplying the matrix. I think in the previous example, you are supplying the matrix. So that is distance matrix, path matrix. From the path matrix, you are finding it the smallest of the path, SP. That SP is nothing but whatever the matrix that you have got just now. And it will be based on the minimum function. What function, whichever the element is minimum, the same element it is. So this is the program. And manually I have shown how exactly it is calculated. So this is what you call it as minimum shortest path algorithm. And of course, in the examination, you have only program and you can certainly write the algorithm. Algorithm is very simple. So this is the algorithm. Algorithm looks very simple to your program, very similar to your program. Just write the algorithm and your program is also so simple. In the next class, we'll be discussing about graph traversal, that is another two algorithms, breadth first search algorithm, depth first search algorithm. In short, they are called as BFS and DFS. And of course, in the chat box, Pramod has asked me a question. Sir, do we have examination? Dear students, one thing please keep in mind. This subject, especially data structures and algorithm, it is a subject for your placements. I think the purpose of taking this elective from all of you is to get some placement. If I read this subject, I'll get some placement help. So this subject will definitely help you in placements. So that is the reason that you have to study this subject. Don't study this subject for examination sake. This subject is for your placement. It is for your placement. Anyhow, if university takes a decision, another 1 month is there still. I don't know what happens. If they conduct the exam, you should be in a position, you should be ready to write the examination. Of course, the internal marks we have to decide. How are we going to decide the internal marks? Based on your assignments, based on your internal tests that you write, and based on your attendance. So, it's very, very important you write. And suppose today you are absent, you are not able to attend the class. I will be uploading this video in the YouTube. In the YouTube, in the comment section, you write your USN there. After seeing that video, if you write your USN, or it is understood that in the comment box, if you write in the YouTube channel, I will certainly give attendance. You have seen the video and I will give the attendance. Okay. So if you are absent, online class, but in the offline you have seen the video. So in the comment box in the YouTube channel, you just type your USN. I'll give attendance for that particular day, particular video. So all the class recordings are available in this particular website. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.